At the end of every year, everybody compiles their best of lists. I'm here to give you a top 5 of the best debut authors of 2022. The first one deals with The Upper World by Femi Fadugba. It is a really fun fantasy, science fiction play on other worlds and time travel. Esso, the main character, is in the wrong place at the wrong time and ends up in gang violence, and a lot of his friends end up getting killed. And so he spends a lot of his adult life trying to figure out time travel based on a journal from his dad, who also tried the same thing and realized that physics and time isn't what we all think it is. It's an interesting span across like relatives in time. It incorporates instruction on physics that are actually real and a cool concept on time travel. So if you have science kids in your classroom that just love it, this might be something to recommend for them. Figuring out physics can lead you to like interesting hypotheses. Also, it's just really fun trying to unlock the impossible. So it's kind of almost like a mystery uncovering for this book. The second one, I think, is probably my favorite of the 5. This May End Badly by Samantha Markham. The summary of it is there is a boys and girls academy and they are like across the street from each other. It's like a boarding school for high schoolers. And so they've always been the Weston School for girls and the Winfield School for boys. They have this long running prank war with each other, kind of like not hate each other, but they're rivals. So it's kind of this fun-hate relationship between the two schools. And they find out that the schools are combining next year. They're merging. And so they kind of think like, this is it. One of us has to win this prank war. And Doe realizes that she needs to stop the merger. But then other girls in the school realize the merger is actually really good because of gender roles and gender stereotypes and how it can be more inclusive. Everybody loves something that's kind of rebellious. And so I just love that. It was like, what are they gonna think of next? I mean, every kid loves a good prank, right? I think, and also how you could use it in your classroom is kind of having a debate on gender identity inclusion and kind of thinking like, should this merger happen? Is it more inclusive, or do we like love the legacy of the schools more? The third book is actually this debut's author's second of her 2 in the same year. So if you love this one, there's a second book and it's big. She big. It's called Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan, and it's just beautifully written. It's a fantasy world lived on the moon and inspired by the Chinese moon goddess Chang'e. Young Xingyin, the main character, goes on a mission to free her mother from the most powerful immortal of the realm. But the road isn't as easy as she thought it would be, and not everybody wins. It's just kind of like people live on the moon. This is normal. Also, there's Chinese history within it and legends, and it's just, I mean, look at this cover. It's beautiful. I loved A New World to Explore. Bring me into your world, because I'm so sick of mine. It's another fantasy recommendation for your dystopian and fantasy sci-fi kids, based on Chinese legend and exposes students to other cultures. So, Daughter of the Moon Goddess, check it out. The fourth book from these debut authors is by Eric J. Brown. It's called All That's Left in the World. So it's kind of about after a deadly pathogen has killed off most of the world's population, these 2 guys find each other and all of their loved ones are gone. So they kind of have only each other and kind of strangers. Together, they must embark on this journey south to find where the civilization has survived. And they learn a lot of things along the way. There's so much trauma that they've just gone through. There's a layer of fear and confusion, but also love is budding between these 2. To survive the trip, they will need to reveal secrets and facts and face consequences. So it's kind of this journey that we go along and we kind of search for civilization with them. Queer representation in a new genre. I just love falling into this category with my students. It's not just, oh, how did you come out? Did your parents approve? It's just a story and there happens to be gay characters. And it's also written by a queer man. So 2 thumbs up. Last one is Some Mistakes Were Made by Kristen Dwyer. It is about a teenage couple, Ellis and Easton, that have been best friends forever and ever and ever, but something kind of is thrown in there when they become a couple, and Ellis's life gets thrown into chaos. And she's forced to leave her senior year midway through. She moves across the country and far away from Easton, and then she comes back a year later. And all the emotions come back. So what I liked about this book, or loved, is the humanness of the character. It deals with like everyone loves a good coming of age book, and this is one of those books. It teaches growth and allows students to grow along with the characters. And I think every coming of age story allows our students to grow up. Raw feelings are shared, like betrayal, anger, love, and I feel like teenagers know raw emotions because they're all feeling them for the very first time. And I mean, how do you deal with them? So these are the 5 books of the debut authors of 2022. I am so excited to see what 2023 has for us and check out these other debut authors. I really encourage you. It's fall, it's raining, and it's cold to cozy up on the couch with a blanket and some hot cocoa or something and read somebody's new book. I mean, how cool is it for us to read somebody's first novel and think they put their whole heart and soul into this? We should honor that and read them and share it with others.